I'm Carolyn Hancock, and this is Letters from Japan. I'm going from the Kamakura Big Buddha to introducing my friend to American Brownies. Monday, March 20, 1995, was Sarin Gas Day. Packages of poisonous gas in 16 different Tokyo subways at 8 o'clock morning rush hour. 6 die immediately, and 3,000 are in hospitals. Tuesday, March 21, 1995, and we are off to Kamakura on Japanese holiday equal Vernox Day. Kamakura is the tourist city in this part of Japan. In the 12th century, it was the capital of Japan, and now is known for its many temples and shrines, 65 temples and 19 shrines. It's a fairly small city and has wooded hills on 3 sides and water or beach leading to the Pacific Ocean on the 4th. The surprising thing is that as ancient as the town is, it has become a very popular place to live, and the town itself has a look and feel similar to Santa Barbara, California. The old, the new, and the tourist. There are many shopping streets and alleys, ultra-modern buildings, and products side by side, with very old storefront shops, many selling handicrafts of the area, wood carvings, and lacquerware. We had quickly driven through the area last fall, but had decided that today we would scoot to Kamakura and see everyone's favorite, the Great Buddha. The weather was almost nice, overcast but not cold, and the drive took an hour. We were attracted to our first stop by the sheer number of cars trying to get into the area. It turned out to be the Kamakura Cemetery, a vast, huge place on a terraced hill. All the more amazing because I thought Japan was a country where cremation is mandatory. Most of the sites look like memorials and not large enough for caskets. Anyway, it was National Pay Your Respects Day, and there were so many cars, buses, and walkers that traffic policemen were in full force. There were picnics, like a family outing event. I remember reading that death is more celebration than a sad occurrence to the Japanese. Since then, I've learned that when someone dies, the body is in a casket for the funeral service, but is later cremated and the bones removed for burial, hence the size of these plots. Back on the road to town and to find a lunch place. So many choices, so many windows with the familiar plastic food samples to entice you, none of which looked appealing. We decided to wander off the main area into the alleys and walked past a sign reading Milk Hall Cafe and Antiques. The doorway was so unobtrusive that we hesitated to go in, but turned back anyway. It was a very old house, half showing antique furniture and ceramics for sale, and the other part a cafe. We ordered a lunch setto. After returning from the toilet, Bill said I really had to see that room too. Well, on to the delights of unmentionables. I wish I had kept a journal of all the different kinds of toilets. This one had an anteroom leading into the actual toilet room. Both rooms small, walls covered with jazz and California posters, old player piano in the anteroom, regular Western commode. But the impression of the two rooms was that they were ancient. A contrast to this one made me remember the one in Yamasta Park. Absolutely high tech. On the end of a building is a semicircular chrome wall open to public view with a picture of a toilet. Closer examination revealed instructions 1, 2, 3, and 4 on how to proceed. Impossible for me to pass up a challenge like that. So, leaving Bill with instructions to retrieve me if more than 5 minutes passed, I walked up and pressed the red button. The remaining half of that silver wall slowly encircled and sealed me inside, but no toilet. Button number 1 caused a toilet seat to slide forward from inside the front wall. It didn't have a lid, but not reading Japanese, I half squatted over it, figuring that was as good as it got. After, peeing, I pressed button number 2, thinking that was either flush or water to wash hands. Nope. Button 2 made a commode lid slide forward, as surely any civilized person should have known. Button 3 flushed and put all the pieces back together. Well, now what lets you out? Button 4 brings you back into public view, laughing at how ingenious and yet how absurd. Well, there actually was one toilet, I think somewhere we skied, that I couldn't figure out how to flush. I just had to walk out. No, I'm not preoccupied with going to the bathroom. It's just that I never would have believed there were so many different kinds. Okay, back to Kamakura and the scooter to see the Big Buddha, the most visited of all Kamakura attractions. And big he is, 44 feet high, a bronze statue in a sitting position, constructed in the year 1252. He really is a beautiful sight. He's hollow inside, and for an extra 20 yen, you can walk in and up into his tummy. We also visited a temple close by, originally an official's house in the 1500s. While I was at the park by our building yesterday with Debbie, March 22nd, 1995, Mrs. Seiki came out to her car, then crossed over to talk with me. Her English is slow, but I knew from Seiki-san that she has been studying. She said, "Your free time, come my house." Seiki-san is the owner of our building and has a large real estate property in business. He had come by a couple of times to see our computer and the Japanese language program we have on the computer, and had suggested that I go see his wife sometime, and had even said she wanted to take me to Sankeien Garden. The Japanese are not familiar with the dessert brownies, so today I made some to take, called, and went over. The brownies were a Ghiradelli chocolate recipe and are super delicious. We had a very enjoyable time. She has studied English a lot since we were at their party in November. Japanese who are learning English are always anxious to practice, so it's a mutual interest. I learn Japanese culture, she learns English. With dictionaries between us, she kept bringing out things to show me. Oranges from the tree in her garden, a bitter, sour orange. She had made candied orange peel and added honey and sugar to the juice. Pottery and stoneware that she has made, inviting me to go to an exhibit and to her pottery class with her. She got her son to come down for a little translation. He was in Germany last month and plans to go to the States this summer. Her daughter is there now. From the little contact we have had, we've learned that students are always eager to go for a home visit in the States and pay up to $50 a day for the experience of living with a host family and being exposed to English and daily life in the U.S. I leave you with my thought for the day. You can find that delicious classic chocolate brownie recipe on the Ghiradelli website. It's sure to make your day better.